everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Vikings, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Hoyer. And incomplete to open things up. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile. He makes any quarterback that much better.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Hoyer. They go screenplay to Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Pat O'Donnell, the 3rd-year man from Miami, to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Carry now for Adrian Peterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he's He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Here's Hoyer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
The lone setback is Langford. And they'll give it to him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. And I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as 3rd-team left corner, but cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Let's go! All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone!
Hoyer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now out comes Minnesota. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Hoyer checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 99 Philly. Here we go.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. The lone setback is Langford. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll get it running right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll cut it to the... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
18 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go.
And again, it's Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And there's a flag on the field. And this one through the uprights and good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Hoyer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Hoyer looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hoyer. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Another pistol look here.
Green 39. All right, now let's go. Green 39. Green Leopard. Detroit.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bridgewater now looking for someone to throw to. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Bridgewater again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now let's go.
Here's Hoyer. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Hoyer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. I'm coming.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Blue 90.
Now Hoyer. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Langford. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19 now. Control. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Langford. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here comes Robbie Gould for the Bears field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that's going to tie things at 20. 2 field goals now for Robbie Gould, a guy who made his 244th career field goal on the opening drive of last year, making him the all-time leader in Bears history.
Yeah, he doesn't make a lot of headlines, but he's been a very dependable kicker for the Bears over the course of these last few years.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the first-rounder, Leonard Floyd. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Wright's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
3-19.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Langford again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The lone setback is Langford.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. Let's go. Watch the twin.
He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Hoyer. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Second down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the red zone this time. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing is Bridgewater. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and goal here from the 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, where they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make something happen.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has got it. the big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Langford shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Hoyer. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Hoyer. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Hoyer. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And ready for 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.